Hi, I'm Steve Shapiro, author of Best Practices Are Stupid, and today I want to talk about a creativity technique that I like. But I want to start off with one of my passions, one of my hobbies, and I'm admittedly just an amateur, but I love magic. And here's the great thing about magic. With magic, magicians are able to do something which is actually impossible, but somehow they make it possible. I mean, so when you watch them sawing a woman in half, they're not really doing that, because that's impossible. But somehow they're able to do it. And that's really what I want to talk about today, is how do we make the impossible possible? How do we do what magicians do? And if you think about what magicians do, is they don't say, how do I do something that I can do today better, which is our typical approach to innovation. They actually ask, how can I do something that is not possible at all, and then make it possible? So there's some very, very simple steps that you can use for just thinking differently about a problem. Instead of asking how do we make things better, start with the question, what is the solution to this problem that is impossible, immoral, or illegal? Now, if it doesn't push the laws of physics, you're not going too far. If it's not pushing legality, you're not going too far. If it's not pushing morality, you're not going far enough. So what you need to do is to really start with whatever problem you're working on, think of something that is impossible, illegal, or immoral, and then the next step is not to find out what you don't like about it, but the next step is actually say, what are the attributes? And you can do this with someone else. This is great to do with someone else. In fact, it's awesome to do with someone else because it's sometimes hard for you to do it yourself. So if you came up with this illegal, immoral, impossible idea, get someone else to say, what are the 3 things you like about that? So let's say you're running a nightclub. In the nightclub, your illegal, immoral, or impossible idea was that you're going to reconfigure the stars in the sky to basically spell out the name of your bar, of your nightclub. Clearly, that's impossible. But ask your friend, well, what are some of the attributes that you like about that? And they say, well, you know, what's nice is it's everybody can see it, or it's permanent, it's out there. Everybody can see it no matter where they are, and it's out there all the time. Or at least it's out there for 12 hours when the sun is down. And so they'll come up with a series of things that they like about it. The next step then is to say, well, okay, how do I take the attributes that I like and then start to improve it? Like, what could make it even better? And so, well, stars are only out at night. What if you had something that was permanent, not just at night, but all the time? And you start looking at it that way. And then you can say, well, okay, well, how could we do this? Well, we could do something with tattoos, maybe temporary tattoos. So the next step is to start saying, how do we take all these ideas and then make them practical, make them legal, make them moral, make them possible, and drive forward and using that as the catalyst. This is a really simple technique. And if you apply, I'm not exaggerating, it only takes 5 minutes a day, or 5 minutes a problem, for you to come up with some incredible breakthrough solutions. You'll be shocked at what you can come up with by really trying to ask yourself, how do I make the impossible possible? This is Steve Shapiro. I'll see you soon.